It's buffalo feed woe on a mozzarella farm in Hampshire. The farmer has called in the pest controller with no hands, Jamie Chandler, and his trusty BSA R10 to thin out some of the wood pigeons that are bombarding his feed bales.
It's either a parade of my ex-girlfriends or we're back at the buffalo farm. That one in the middle definitely reminds me of someone. Stalking for stories, fishing for facts. Okay, today I'm going to be using my trusted BSA R10. I'm going to be using a hell of a lot of camouflage, and I'm going to be shooting just to your right, my left over here. Apparently the pigeons are landing on top of the barn, then nailing into the haystacks, which is going to be used as buffalo feed throughout the winter. And although it's mild, they don't want them here anymore. So I'm going to be shooting them off the top as they come in. This isn't necessarily the most stable place you could choose to zero from, but it's about the best place around here, and sort of wartime spirit, make do and mend and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to put out these pigeon cradles. I've got two pigeons, or dead pigeons, to go in there, which have been sitting at the bottom of my fridge next to my wife's disappointment for the last 3 days, so they're a bit ripe by now, but hopefully any pigeons coming over will see these, believe that there's something more interesting here waiting for them, and stop on top of the barn. That way we can get them before they actually go in and start feeding on the cattle feed.
Our buffalo soldiers' tempting offerings are bringing them in, but not quite all the way to the barn, and is left with some very high and twiggy shots in the trees out the front, so it's time to move in closer.
Followed the flight line. The flight line's led us here to this beautiful spinney. There's a feeder just off in the front of me here. There is plenty of places for them to come in and land. There's ivy bushes, there's mistletoe by the looks of things, plenty to eat. Hopefully they're going to come in. That's what we're looking for. Poo. Pigeon poo means pigeons. I love a bit of pigeon poo. Look at that. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than being outside in the woods. And a spinney like this can provide absolutely excellent opportunities. I can quite comfortably sit and wait for hours for things to come in. It's not that cold. Most of the leaves have fallen off. It's basically a beautiful day. And what better place to be? We're surrounded by buffalo. Happy days. It's fantastic. Look at him, look at him. Couldn't get fatter if he wanted. Fantastic. Shot went in there, out there, perfect. A lot of people would come along with extraordinary amounts of gubbins, you know, a hide, whirly, God knows what else, decoys, all the rest of it. But I've reckoned I can do almost as well just by sitting here, being still, being a bit camoed up, not over the top obviously, we're not talking like a ghillie suit or anything, but simply, you know, don't know, jackpipe jacket or something. Sit still. As the pigeons come in, they're going to be staring at the branch they're landing on. They're not actually staring at whether there's a threat or not. At that moment, all they want to do is land. As soon as they land, they'll start looking around, but it normally takes them 1 or 2 seconds. So if you can follow them into when they're going to land and then wait, you can normally get a shot off before they've actually realised what's going on, and you don't have to carry around like a ghillie suit or a hide or all the other stuff that people carry. The idea is travel light, travel as light as possible. I don't even carry a shooting bag. I literally just sit on my game bag, which is just as good enough for me. Just managed to bag this chap. Brilliant shot. Oh, 150 yards away in a brisk southwesterly wind, which is none of it true. Absolutely fantastic. Sadly, obviously not on camera. It was about 10 metres away. This is what air gunning is all about in my view. It's not about the long shots, it's about the short shots. It's about getting really close as you can, not disturbing nature, and just taking that one opportunity that presents itself. As you can see, fantastic looking madam. Probably a hit with the chaps, but unfortunately an X one. So very happy with that. But the fact that I could get so close, the fact that just by sitting there, waiting silently, patiently, knowing that something will come along and take that opportunity, that's what air gunning's all about. Just love it.
The R10 proves its mettle once again. Stay tuned in the next episode. Jamie moves to the banks and stables after the rabbits.